fish.
Clap the cheeks. Make them hear the call.
You know, it's like Lord of the Rings music.
Light the fires of chat door.
Not all China knows you're gay. It's like that.
We ride for bucket and for cookies, and then the other one's like, no, sandwiches, and then they start having a civil war.
Yeah.
Sorry about being late today, chat. Something came up, and you know how real life stuff happens. But I'm back, and it's done. So, that's over. We will be doing Discord news. Wow! Just like my favorite. Just what I wanted to talk about today. Discord. Oh, I'm so excited. So, Discord launches...
Can we just burn it down?
Shut up. Discord... No, don't say that. They're going to make the call not work that we're in. Discord launches... And all our code is currently synced up to this fucking crock of shit, so let's hope it doesn't fall apart on us. Discord launches teen by default settings globally. The press release was last updated on February 10th, 2026. Include clarification on our approach to age assurance, which you can read. Now, basically...
Discord's minimized.
Oh,
yep.
Shit. There. Basically, what Discord did is like, hey, guess what? We want to age verify. Again, it's due to the fact that if I had to, I can't remember the entirety of this article. I was supposed to spend more morning looking at this, but I wasn't. So, go ahead. If you actually know it, like I was going to paraphrase
I have some understanding. So basically, this is bouncing off the UK new age restricting laws.
Yes,
it's
so they don't have to do regional. They're doing
entirely
global
UK.
launch. Yes.
Yeah, UK is the biggest pusher of this. EU is somewhat behind, but again, it's mostly UK trying to force its will on every single tech company it can get away with this with. And it's now affecting everybody else that doesn't have laws forcing this on people. It's just the UK. And this is just the latest example of the UK making itself how do I put this? Almost as if they need a big boycott, an embargo, just a big boycott of all of their economic activities to teach them a lesson about forcing their will on other countries.
Hello, Napoleon. Are you trying the continental system a second time?
What will probably happen is this will probably go into effect for a time. However, people may not think it's true, but here in the U.S. we do have rather robust privacy and free speech laws. So I suspect at least for American fish, this will get struck down. And or there will be some sort of stay that will happen. And so what they'll probably end up doing is making some sort of cutout for the US, and everyone else will get fucked.
Yeah, because in the US...
use VPNs, yeah, I see.
Yeah, because in the US, never underestimate the willingness of people to just take Discord to court over of no, screw you. You're not taking my face scan. I have constitutional rights. Fortunately for the rest of the world, they're not the US.
Now, I will also point out that since they made this announcement, they're also claiming they don't store or keep any of your data that they use to verify, which is a bold-faced lie because they've had a data breach.
Yeah,
and
this
all of that stuff was in it.
Yeah, and a bunch of government stuff leaked too.
Yeah, because of course, operations security is just a foreign word to government employees, apparently. But there's been massive backlash with shit tons of people canceling Nitro and stuff. And the latest thing I saw is apparently the company's in panic mode. And they're trying to basically...
They're shitting
like, no, it's okay. Like, we're not gonna say anything like that. Like they're trying their damnedest to like damage control. What was the line? Is the last thing
I saw some clarification articles and stuff like, oh, it's only for certain areas. Please.
Now, I have seen rumors that apparently in the background they are going to try. They might retract this, but I highly doubt it. Everything I've seen points to they're just trying to damage control it, but they're still pushing forward.
Apparently,
until we see news otherwise.
Apparently, Discord alternatives like Google searches went up like 10,000% or something.
I also saw that. Yes.
I'm gonna break the harsh truth. This is gonna suck, my boys, but here, listen. There are no Discord alternatives. TeamSpeak is still ass. Skype
Yep.
is still garbage. Actually, I think Skype is dead.
Gilded or whatever the hell that other one was.
I saw one
Gilded-
something Valor.
Gilded is canceled. I
Yep.
know because I accidentally opened it on my old PC when I was cleaning it up, and Gilded opened up and it said,
Dead.
"Thank you for supporting us, but our time has come." And then they faded into dust. And I'm like, ooh, they're gone.
Matrix. There's a
There is.
something
So
called
here's the
Matrix
reality.
servers,
I'm
but,
just gonna I'm gonna nip this in the bud and
Can-
save us all time. There are no alternatives. But
Not at this time.
while there are no alternatives at this point, you can still cancel your Nitro. Now, I'm going to still be using Nitro to boost our server because regardless of Discord's gay-ass policies, I'm going to continue to boost our server because I want you guys to have the best quality shit. But I'm going to be vocal and stringent, and I totally respect if you want to cancel yours and that makes the server's ranking fall down. That's fine. Do what you gotta. Do what you feel comfortable with. It is your money, and I don't want you to feel judged for doing what you do. Be who you want to be. But regardless about it, yeah, Discord, kind of shit. I mean, water's wet. You know, it's like we've had this conversation before. But the big reality is I think people are being vocal enough, and this is good, because it sounds like if they're shitting themselves, and people can apparently hear and smell it, it's very likely that they will, you know, fucking teeter-totter back. Now, remember, just because they teeter-totter backwards, remember this moment because they did do it. They crossed a line, and once that line is crossed, it will be attempted to be crossed in the future. It does look like the general sentiment from the general populace is to be hyper-critical, which is very good. And considering the fact that if everybody's talking about how they're shitting themselves over there, it's pretty good, like all things considered. I expect them, it's my prediction, so, and I've been wrong many times before, but I would expect they're going to walk this shit back. And I hope they do. But as it stands now, they're going forward with it because we haven't heard statement otherwise. So assume that they're going to stay the current course. There. That's my thought on it. What do you think? Pretty good?
Yes, they more than likely will stay the current course unless, well, their bottom line really, really starts to hurt because they're just losing so many people.
Yeah.
Then they'll probably
They're
retract,
publicly
much
owned,
like
aren't they?
how
Or are they not? No, they're
Huh?
not publicly owned. They're private, aren't they?
They're private.
Yes, I could go a bit into that.
That's
their
actually
good.
CEO
One of
did
those-
change, which every time a CEO changes, they have to try to, you know, fuck something up.
Yeah, and the
Make a
new
mark.
CEO has a sketchy track record. And when it comes to a lot of these Silicon Valley startups that grow this much, it's always there's a lot of debt and a lot of private ownership by a bunch of venture capital and private investment. And it's also worth noting two things. One, it's been like you can't say it's fact, but heavily hinted that Discord's been looking to go public for a long time, and they're trying to set themselves up as much as possible, and hence they're trying to put forward this to say, hey, we're trying to be an ethical company. We're actually trying to police our platform a little bit by being tyrannical, even though the gamer populace hates this kind of stuff. And two, Tencent, and I always mention this, Tencent has, as of right now, until further update, it has a 10% ownership. And be very careful when Tencent has its grubby little paws in anything and everything, as with all these data breaches and everything, you can guarantee that CCP is trying to get your data. They will always try and be malicious like that. So there's a lot of incentives for Discord to be tyrannical like this. Especially knowing how the tech talent in San Francisco, well, they believe, even though there are a lot of they're hypocrites in many ways, they by and large believe in a lot of this techno-oligarchical authoritarianism that they're going to try and force on us.
Mhm.
And you have to be ever vigilant about it.
Yeah. And also, when chat says like they don't trust Discord, yeah, you can't. Their security's been breached. Like your shit ain't safe with them. That's the reality.
It's not just their security being breached. They will sell your data, even though they say they don't.
Yeah, that's every
Yeah.
major company too. They
It's
sell the
literally
data.
every company.
Yeah, as
Okay, other thing real quickly. Animate Ackerman donates $10, and he says, cancel, and this is what Animate Ackerman says, I have to clarify, your Discord Nitro and open multiple support tickets for their customer service to handle even if it not a paying user. Even if you don't use Discord, there are reports they're walking things back. So one thing I'm going to add to this, yeah, go ahead and contact Discord and let them know your feelings, but I do not advocate for, what's the word? Flooding their...
Gating.
Yeah, that yeah.
brigading. Yeah.
Now
Be
what he's saying
vocal.
is something I'm seeing being
Be vocal, open a support
echoed.
ticket, but I wouldn't open like billions of these things. And also, I can't say that you should because, I'm a YouTuber. So I suggest you don't do that so you don't get in trouble. But I do think it's a good idea to contact them and let them know your thoughts because, again, there is the ability to talk to them and you might as well let them know, like, hey, I really don't like this feature and I'm not going to give you money if you do this. Like, and that's just the reality. You're going to lose business and that's how it's going to be. Now, if you're a Nitro user, it's going to have more impact because you're actually a real person. But if you're not a Nitro person, again, you can still be vocal about it. But like, hey, the reason why I use Discord, and encourage it to be used because the big factor is when it comes to people using these platforms, it has to do with the population number, right? I use Discord probably more than most of you in the chat. I don't know about you guys here, but I literally use it for everything. It's the central communication for our studios network. It's the central communication with my community. It's my central communication with my administration and moderation teams. And so I literally need it because it's the central nervous system. Because we could do it through Steam, yeah, but it's really shit and it's not very good. They need to overhaul their stuff still. It's still kind of garbage. They made some improvements on it when they did the community hub thing, and that was kind of cool, but then they just sort of abandoned it. But yeah, so interesting stuff there. So when it comes down to it, like I say, Chatfish, be vocal, but don't brigade. Brigading is a bad thing, and we don't brigade here. But be vocal. Do let them know. Do create a support ticket. And if you feel so inclined, do cancel your membership. Don't give them money if you don't feel like you should. It's your money. Do what you want with it. But at the same time, don't brigade. Chatfish. Don't get in trouble. Don't want you getting yelled at.
Yeah. On a side note, anyone else remember when Discord tried to be a game storefront?
Yeah, that failed.
Oh God, I had forgotten about that.
Rasmus donates 20 Donkey Kongs and says canceled Nitro and Disney Plus. Well, I'm not your dad, nor is anyone else here, so we're not going to tell you what you should or should not do. And Anime Acumen donated $2 prior. He said catching up.
No.
And now we're caught up.
My stream chat stopped moving. There, fixed it.
Damn.
I was like, Chatfish is so profoundly impacted by what I said, they stopped speaking. No. They're just rambling below me.
Good.
But yeah, it's basically it's a wait and see, but you should be vocal as always with any of these mega corporations. But I can't speak for people outside the US. I don't live there. I don't know what your systems and all that is, so I can't speak of that. But like I said, I know in the US we have more stringent protections in terms of free speech and privacy compared to a lot of places. May not seem like it, but we do. It just takes our system a long time to work. So we'll see. If they're already getting like issues in terms of people canceling services that pay their bottom line, then that will cause a response.
Yep.
Because the one thing that these companies care about isn't PR, it's money.
Mm-hmm.
And if their bottom line starts burning, then the executives start caring.
Mhm.
So it's a very much a wait and see with that. It's a stupid decision for them to do. It's shooting themselves in the foot, but
because some of these sales they will never get back because they're just
Yes.
not going to go back to them. Even when they do course correct, it won't matter.
Yep.
That's why
Yeah,
it's
I need
Done
to
it
read
important
once,
when you make a
they'll
mistake.
do it again.
I need to read what Kevin Root said.
Go for
The
it.
only true freedom from this is cave diving.
Digged out.
As he's
Yeah.
stuck in the cave. And
He's using the cave Wi-Fi to
his
tell that.
Chatfish
Don't
just like
believe him.
wriggling like, help. You can just hear him echoing up the cave. He's still down there, guys. Still down there, crying for help. Sometimes we send down, a cheeseburger.
Sometimes.
So,
If he's been good.
if he's been well behaved.
If he's been bad, we send down a Sternburger.
We send out a charge. We unplug his charge cable, which reaches down there for his Game Boy SP.
Damn, that's cruel. How could you do that?
That's his only source of light.
When you
one-
plug it in, you hear the Game Boy SP boot up like.
He needs to okay, Kevin, do you have a molefish? You need a molefish with a little like pickaxe and one of those cave diving helmets, Good.
But yeah, ultimately, this entire thing, chat, we have to wait and see if they fully end up going through with it. But
I hope to God they walk it back because it would
the
be really
current
agitating if they
news
didn't.
and current campaigns people are organizing against this,
They're
like,
having an impact, a massive impact.
yes, they are absolutely having an impact. And the current rumors are that they plan on walking it back, but can't believe in rumors. Have to actually see what actually happens.
I'm going to tell people to not be super white pill yet, just like wait, because the last rumor I heard is that they weren't going to turn back and they were going to be like, no, you guys are just going to have to take it. And those who don't want it, okay, you can still use Discord, but you lose access to most functions. Basically, one thing that they are not letting people know is because the anti porn people are saying like, oh, you just need to use the ID if you want to see hentai or some shit like that, and that's not true because from what I've seen, if you are not friends with someone, they can't message you if you don't if you both of you don't have the ID.
Mhm.
So basically, like a lot of the uses for Discord is going to be impacted. Like they're trying to lie about that, but that's basically one of the main issues also.
Yep. Ripper gives a membership. Thank you very much. The Orange Man
Yeah.
asks, will you continue using Discord after the update? Yes, I will. Without a doubt. Because the reality is that I don't have an actual good alternative yet. If a good alternative of equal caliber presents itself, we will make a transition and push for a transition. But the reality is back when this scare happened the last time, because this isn't the first time we've been down this road, by the way, our community has this is the second time we've talked about something like this. The first time was a couple years back ago, and some of you might remember this. We had a backup server on Gilded. Gilded no longer functions and is now defunct. And so yeah, like again, the reality is that when push comes to shove, you got to go with what's around. And sadly, when what's around is what you got, it's what you have, right? Same goes for farmers that use John Deere. In the same case for me, I'm a streamer. I have to operate with the community and I have to be able to communicate with my community and conduct community activities because it's literally the life bread of not just myself, but the studio. This is what we do. That's why, for example, and I'm always going to be honest with you guys, I'll never lie to you. Well, I might sometimes if I feel like it. But right now, I'm feeling pretty honest. And I think today's honesty is, yeah, I'm not going to unsubscribe from the membership thing. And my reason for not doing it is because I'm going to continue to boost the server because not only is it tax deductible for me, because I literally do it for business reasons, but the secondary reason is that I promised I would always try to provide the best Discord community I can, and I will continue to boost it so that you guys get the best boosted options available. That's just my reason. If you guys decide to pull from them, I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to get mad at you. I totally understand. Do what you think is right. That's ultimately all that matters. My opinion is irrelevant at the end of the day because I'm just a dumb little fucking yubnubber like all the other fucking trash. Like we're all the same. So what you do is your decision. And if you feel uncomfortable, then you should pull your membership. You know what I mean? Because if you feel uncomfortable with it, pull it. Don't force yourself to do something you don't want to do. You guys know that. And I know you guys know that. So just do what you feel is right. But yeah, we'll still use Discord. We'll still do after stream community hangouts. And if it wasn't Discord, to be honest, we'd find some scuffed program and we'd just do the same shit over there. That's the reality.
There's
Bringing
like
Skype back, chat.
this. Okay, unironically, the reason Discord is like the only game in the market right now for what it is because the infrastructure is very expensive.
Not
The
just the
only
infrastructure,
real
but like the layout. Like you can have VCs, you can have text rooms, you can have all these things. Like it's just the reality is there's no
there is
competition. And I
there
know
is, like
because,
the
you know, like I've done the research. I've looked
okay.
for
Yeah,
alternatives. Not just
I didn't
myself,
know what I was going to say.
but Hans and I have looked. So yeah, I just want to move on past the subject because I think we've lingered here long enough. But yeah, the reality is that Discord is being dumb. If you feel so inclined, pull your support from paying them, your Nitro, I forget what it's called. And yeah, and also if you feel so inclined, I recommend you actually reach out to them. Contact them. Now, Bino, go ahead and have the last note. Don't want you
Dang.
whining
I was
at
just
me.
going to say, like, there is an alternative for Discord that's self-hosted. You do your own server, but the main issue is that, like, you need to also
Open that wallet,
do the what?
I said open that wallet because that's gonna be expensive. Those server
Yeah,
computers are
no.
like $1,000, you know.
Also, the issue is that is the cybersecurity. You need to do your own cybersecurity, and that's like makes it very bad. That was
Yes,
what was
Bino. So for all intents and purposes, there is no alternative.
Yeah,
Just
that's
like what I
was-
said earlier, Bino. Thank you.
Then
Does anyone have anything they'd like to add before I move on, so they don't make that little sad
This
bee
is
noise?
gay and dumb, and I hate it.
Yeah.
you can
Okay.
use Omigo. There.
Hey,
I think we're
It's
all on the
bomb.
same page here. I don't think there's a particular disagreement. And if there
Discord's
was,
Yeah.
icon reminds
I'd
me
get
of a space
super
invader.
Oh wait, no,
Mad.
I do have an opinion. Make MySpace great again.
Yeah.
Omigo.
Return to MySpace. No, I think I had
MySpace,
MySpace.
where everyone
account.
is forced to have Greg as a friend.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Before we move on, Reddit Zebra donates 20 secures and says Kibs is feeling so sincere right now. All right.
Do I? I don't know.
Are you?
I'm kind of like exhausted right now. Like I'm kind of in a little bit of a sleep delirium thing. But I have caffeine, so we'll be good. If I
me
sound
all morning.
weird, it's because I'm in a weird state. I'm in what we call the schmormoo zone. You don't want to be in the
Nirvana?
schmormoo zone.
Steph Invest on Rumble says, "Let's go back to Ventrilo."
Oh
I don't
God.
even know what that is.
And
It-
Trello, don't worry
The
about it.
Dodo, the
Don't
Dodo
worry.
song.
Like for me, it was Skype, then it was Discord, and it was just a transition from those two things. And I remember
I
having
use
that
them.
weird Skype
Yeah,
mic that stood up
groups
like
and
a
then Discord.
erect little penis. It was very gross looking.
What?
Andrew Ackerman
You buy
donates
it for
$2 and
$20.
says, Tom.
Oh,
Was his name
thank you for the
Tom?
donation.
Yeah, his name was Tom.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember.
God damn it. Now,
All right.
good. We're done talking about Discord. Discord's cringe, and it's worth mentioning because you guys deserve to know. But it's
So
like
their Discord link pops up. Are you sure about that?
Then
Xbox signs out multiple players at once, seemingly related to age verification issues. Oh, weird. This like same thing that Discord's doing, the Xbox is doing. Oh, it's strange. Last night,
Wink
Yeah,
and dink.
curious.
go ahead. What is it, Chumpus?
I said Coinkadink.
Shut up, Chumpus. Now, last night I personally found myself getting signed out of my Xbox account here in the UK. Okay, well, there you have it. While
Yeah,
browsing
right there.
the dashboard and then we do have UK people in our audience, so it's important to read this. With the same age verification message. God, I feel so bad for my British audience. You guys get fucked so bad. Like, so bad. Like, you know, now that there's open room, you know, because people are leaving my state in Minnesota, there should be new open spots for new people, right? You can, you know, immigrate legally as a British person to my state.
Not right now, you can't.
Kibs
Right
imports
now you
the
can-
UK.
No, they're closed.
Dental
It's-
industry
it's
crashes in
propaganda.
Minnesota.
It's propaganda. Mormon, we don't tell the truth here. We lie. Mormon, bad.
Oh shit, you're right. Go to Ellis Island, bitch.
Go to Ellis Island and stay there.
Yeah, New York will welcome you.
Stay
You should
there.
go to New York City. It's very warm and welcoming
You might
right
need to
now.
pinch your
have,
nose. Italians went through there.
Damn.
do you have any
stinky.
dentists in the family, Kibs? Because like if you have dentists in the family, they would be very happy. Import in the UK.
Yeah, it's new job openings now. But yeah, I can't actually talk about just yet. Blah blah. However, it turns out that I wasn't the only one. On social media, various Xbox users reported that they'd also been signed out of their accounts, and some of them were having a difficulty accessing certain features when they logged back in. Loading into, specifically, Grand Theft Auto Online is an example that's been brought up a few times. I've tested this as well and can confirm that I'm also experiencing issues accessing GTA Online. I get the following warning on my screen. Setting just results in a generic message. To do this, change the setting. Yeah, basically just having a problem fixing this. Same as soon as I tried. So yeah, it appears that as a part of our compliance program for the UK Online Safety Act and our ongoing investments into tools and technologies that help ensure age-appropriate experiences, we introduced age verification for Microsoft accounts in the UK. All right, I'm going to spoil something here, right? So you guys aren't going to believe this, right? But before I was 31, I was a little guy at one point. I know. I wasn't perpetually 31 for all of my
You
existence.
just didn't come out as 31.
Yeah, I just got. My mom's like, "Oh, those people." And those people. Hello. But so basically, Like being a little kid, guess what? Here's how you have age things. Games have an ESRB. There's a PEGI rating board system for Europe, which PEGI is for you guys. We have ESRB rating board system. Industry self-regulated. It already did it, right? Revolutionary. If you don't want your kid playing Grand Theft Auto, there are already age control systems on your console that already exist. We do
Yeah,
not
you know what the
need
age
other
control
crap.
is? Looking at the video game, and if it has blood and gore and you don't want your kid seeing that, you don't buy it for them.
Yeah,
Be a
not only that,
responsible parent.
but when you literally set up the accounts on those systems, you can literally create the account for your kid and age restrict the account by putting in things and put in like a parental safety lock thing. Like these programs and the software for this hardware already has this stuff. It's already there. It already exists. Sony just implemented one last year, a new feature where kids could request a game they would like to buy and it would notify their parents of the game that was on their wish list. So their parents could review it and see if they would want to approve it when they, have an allowance or whatever. They have things in place for this. Yet again, this is the result of a nanny state government overstepping its bounds because they're just forcing more things in here. I don't even know at this point it's even the parents of the UK. It's just the nanny
No,
state.
it's
Not the parents.
politicians. It's not.
It's
So,
politicians. Go ahead.
okay, so it's mostly funded by NGOs coming from the West, specifically mostly America, because there's a lot of government subsidy to do this kind of shit, even after all the current administration's nonsense. There is still fuck tons of cash going to these groups to do this.
Yeah. Yes, not just public funds and taxpayer funds, but also private funds. And
Yes.
it's like a lot of those Silicon Valley technocrats love to do dark money moves like this. And what is the result? Influencing countries like the UK, who are very corrupt politicians. And it's worth noting, UK is a parliamentary system. There is no checks and balances in what the parliament can and cannot do. Until an election is held, there is no check on the parliament's power, which means if they want to shove this authoritarian stuff on gamers, which Microsoft would have to legally implement in the UK, well, get stuffed. I mean, as Kib says, I really do feel bad for you people in the UK. You just...
Oh, make no mistake, continental Europe, it's coming for you, baby.
Yeah.
Not for everyone.
So, just start swimming across the channel.
Yeah.
The main issue is that like it's not even about control, because if the government actually wants to know what you're doing online, they already know. It's actually because there is a few companies that will gain a lot of money being subsidized by the governments to
Well,
handle all
it's
these.
not just subsidies. Like in this particular case, it's forced because Steam, they're strong arming other corporations into this. It is, I think, in this particular case, this is actually the government, not corporations.
It is.
Because corporations, I'll be real with you, Bino, corporations care about profit, and it's the opposite end of that extreme. They won't care. They want to be incredibly abusive and get your kid to buy whatever the fuck that makes them more money because they don't care. They want money.
No,
Don't-
not these
Don't
corporations.
forget,
Like
if you think a corporation won't, remember that they will.
Yes.
the corporate. I meant the corporations that are going to handle the actual like ID and stuff. They're not like Steam or whatever. Like there's specific corporations that are going to handle it, and they're all bribing. They're lobbying the governments. It's basically like corruption. It's basically just corruption.
No, I don't think it's corruption in that sense. I think it's a different form. I think it's the government wanting to exert more control in this particular case over the consumer so that they can specifically control media. Look no further than the media that they produce and the media that is funded and financed by the British. Because we're not talking about just random governments. We're talking about a specific government in this particular case.
Oh yeah.
And we're talking about the British government. And the British government
Yes.
specifically wants to take away more and more individual rights from individuals. And that is what's happening here. In this particular case, corporations are actually in the same boat as the consumer. They're both getting pushed under the water together.
Yes, as economically in the UK, all the people that you would think will be for these policies are actually fleeing. The UK economy is not good right now, and all sorts of corporations, gamers, and private citizens are alike are really suffering under this. And the UK has been under this path of authoritarianism, and gaming is now really starting to feel the brunt of it over the past few years. They've been under this path for decades under various speeds. It is now under the current government accelerating as fast as possible before a public black backlash happens to maybe reverse this, and that's only assuming they even get people that to choose from that reverse this. As remember, in these parliamentary democracies, you only get what the choice is given to you, that the parties give to you. That's how these systems work. And let's face it, all the people power seeking in the UK right now, well, they look at gaming and go, "I want control," and they're gonna do that. And all the people trying to get into the UK government want control. So you have no true alternatives right now, and it's just they're gonna screw over whichever foreign company they can do. As Kib stated with Steam, the UK is just going down this path, and they're going into the black hole of the abyss as fast as they possibly could, and it's only going to get worse until it gets better, if it gets better.
The only way it's going to get better is through serious radical reformation. But we're not here to talk about that because we cover
Yeah.
gaming news.
I know.
Well, I know a lot about stuff. I also know that I know nothing. But at the same time, there are certain things when it comes to it that being vocal is only step one. Like you need to, if you want this to change, you're going to need to push for more political things, which is out the purview of what we cover here. So you're going to have to make it politisquicks, which good luck to you. But the reality is I'm not from the UK, and all I can merely advocate is that you guys continue to push for better reforms that pushes something to go in a better direction. But the reality is your situation is, to put it bluntly, pretty fucked.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The funniest part
They
is...
just need to resurrect the queen.
And as Kev said early on, the funniest part about this entire situation is Nintendo showed the right way to do it, and obviously nobody's going to pay attention to that.
But yes, it's just more corporations doing dumb moves for control and whatnot. It's stupid. You should voice your discontent with it if you feel so inclined. It's just further proof that these mega corporations will continue to do stupid shit until they implode in on themselves.
Yep. Also, sleep well, Semper.
Yep, take care,
Sleep well,
Semper.
Semper.
See you
Bye,
later,
Semper.
buddy.
Have a good night.
Well, yeah. Also, Stormrat. That's fair. He said he canceled Nitro, but duty outside of not using Discord anymore. Yeah, I wouldn't throw away Discord because there is no alternative. Don't throw away connections to your friends. I've seen people do that, by the way, the last time this happened, and I can tell you what the summary of that was. They just came back after a month.
Now, I have been DM'd a alternative to Discord, but I'm going to look into that.
I'm not going to advocate for any alternatives until I conduct my own research.
Yes, exactly.
Because I'm not going to be a
problem with,
spokesperson for some
quote-unquote,
corporation.
The problem with quote-unquote
Exactly.
alternatives to any of these is they're all janky pieces of garbage.
Yes, and
Yeah.
also I'll be blunt. I'm not gonna out anybody and put anybody in shame, but I'll be blunt. Every time I've looked into solutions, because this issue that we're having today, or well, not today, this last couple of weeks with this coming up and going forward, this isn't the first time something like this has happened. This is the second time that I've witnessed this. Now, granted, it's been a few years, been about 6 or 7 years since last time, so it's been a while. Because it was 2018, 2019 was the last time this occurred, I think, if I remember right. It's been a long time. But the reality is that the end results were the same. Nothing changed.
Yep.
And if a better alternative does arrive, great. But even Gilded, even when we made our backup server with Gilded, it was trash. It was trash then. It wasn't very good, and it honestly sucked. The reality is that that's just the way it is. We're kind of limited in our options. And the minute a better option does arrive, and I find it, or you find it, and good job on you for sending it, by the way. We'll take a look at it. But I'm not going to hold my breath, because I'm very used to going down this rabbit hole of, look at this alternative, and I look at it and go yep, this is not good.
Or they're somehow even scummier than the mega corpo.
Yeah, I think that was the case with
Oh, this
Gilded.
alternate, it looks decent. Oh, it's just malware.
Yep.
Oh, they're just doing the same thing the other corporation does. Oh,
Weird, my CPU is running at 100% while idle. Strange.
What's this
Mhm.
Bitcoin miner in my processes?
Oh, shit. Yeah, pretty much. All right, so moving on because there's nothing further to comment on this particular subject. Shitty, but also related to the previous subject. Basically, British Chatfish are sad. Warner Bros.
This is a
discuss-
Yeah.
fuzzy topic, I believe now.
Fuzzy.
And I'll
I
be
was
right
saving
back.
this as a side topic, but you went in the opposite order. I posted it.
Too
Kibs,
bad.
You know this.
Get
I'll be
to
right
it,
back.
Fuzzy. Now go into detail, you little autistic spurg.
This is just a more of an update on the whole Netflix, Warner Brothers, Paramount debacle of right now the Warner Brothers board is trying to take a lesser deal with Netflix for nepotistic reasons is all I can gather. And Paramount is trying to offer better deals and is now constantly trying to attempt a hostile takeover. And this is just the latest bid where it looks like activist investors are, well, now voicing their disdain for the Netflix deal, going, "Hey, these guys are offering more money," and it's just honestly a small update. We won't truly know until everything's done and done, which I don't even think will be even been done by this year. As this whole debacle has been honestly hilarious. Of how many billions can we throw at this until we go bankrupt? I think the initial deal was what? You went from 82 billion to now Paramount offering at one point 107 billion.
It's
Like,
just
this is
getting
getting
very high.
This is getting ridiculous. This is just for the stock price. I'm not even referring to making sure you have cash to say pay the employees, handle Warner Brothers' massive amount of debt.
This was like that
Which-
5 seconds of brief, like the Saudis are buying it, like media in the West, and then it just imploded, didn't it?
I've heard nothing about the EA Saudi deal. That's going to take a
Oh,
long
not
time.
I'm not
but
referring to the EA thing because I believe the Saudis also wanted to acquire Warner Brothers, correct?
They were looking at it.
Yeah.
And then the board decided to go with Netflix, which kind of surprised a lot of people. It's like, Netflix? We did not expect this. And wait, Netflix is trying to buy a stupid amount of the movie industry now.
At what point did they become a monopoly? Well, like, forget. Does anybody remember the textbook definition of monopoly? Because technically, it's a very specific thing.
It's in a particular market that there's only one person you can purchase or somebody from, and it requires that you constantly exclude other people from trying to bust in. Now, monopoly in by itself is just a descriptive term. Whether it's good or bad depends on the market conditions. Is the single dominant player trying to keep competition out or not?
The definition of monopoly
Yeah.
is exclusive control by one group of the means of producing or selling a commodity or service. A company, group, or individual having exclusive control over a commercial activity and or sector.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think they're quite a monopoly in this case because they don't
No.
they don't have a monopoly over all of entertainment. It would be a great example. This would be like, okay, chat, close your little fishy eyes for but a moment. Now imagine every movie was made by the exact same company, and it was just Disney. There's no Netflix, there's no Warner Brothers, there's no HBO, there's no,
No anime.
no Funimation. Yeah, sorry. There's no other company. It's just
did.
Disney. Then in
No
that case,
Crunchyroll.
Disney has a monopoly because they have total 100% control over all of entertainment, like film or TV or whatever. That would be an absolute monopoly because they have total control. Like, there's nobody else. There is no alternative.
Yeah, there are two sets of laws governing this: monopoly and antitrust. And the key one you really want to focus on is antitrust, which is usually what you get a lot of these companies on. The monopoly one, as we saw with the epic Apple lawsuit, you're going to have a very hard time with that, as judges will regardless of political leanings, judges are very hesitant to smack a company on monopoly leanings, and they will scrutinize you heavily every single time. Antitrust refers to a lot of behavior of, hey, you're trying to keep competition out, of which a lot of companies really love to do, like Google.
Yes, when most people say monopoly, what they're referring to is technically antitrust violations.
Yes, and that is an
Um,
important one.
Because the reality is there haven't been true monopolies since like the turn of the industrial age.
Yes.
It would be very much antitrust of hey, they're buying up small companies to stop them from being able to compete, or they're paying investors to not invest in certain avenues, or they're going around ruining their like public image or whatever, so people just fuck off. That's what these companies are doing.
Yeah, and there's a bit of sense of scale issues with with the whole monetary system of when a lot of not gonna name names, Yelp numbers, or even a lot of news sites talk about all these mega, quote unquote, megacorps. There are two things to keep in mind. One, inflation. So you gotta control for that. If you're gonna compare the past to the present, you gotta control for the actual value of the currency. And two, economic growth. Entertainment industry is huge. Just look at gaming, for example. It is it is seriously hard, if not impossible, to have a monopoly in gaming. There's just not enough. You need so much ridiculous amounts of money, and the industry has grown such a large extent. It's like good luck. The amount of options you have is disgusting, and in entertainment, like in the movie industry, are just watching things. You have, believe it or not, a stupid amount of options here. And
You do.
to get say Netflix a monopoly, what they tried to do on an obvious court cases is I want to curse here because seeing this type of lawfare triggers me. They'll try and skew the definition of a monopoly instead of say the wider market of hey, Netflix is competing with Crunchyroll. What they'll say is in Los Angeles there is only one movie studio that controls everything in the Los Angeles market, and they'll try and use that to project that ruling onto the world market or just the wider U.S. market in order to say take down a competitor or something like that. And that's at most what they're going to try and do with Netflix of hey, U.S. stream companies. There's out of say U.S. stream companies, there's only Netflix, even though you can go to another one very easily.
To basically summarize this as an example, chat, Steam. When people think of like, oh, what's the best steaming thing? What's the best thing to grab from my computer if I'm going to get into PC gaming? People are like Steam, and like, yeah, Steam's got a monopoly. Somebody might throw that word around. It's not that it actually has a monopoly. It doesn't. I mean, Steam has no monopoly whatsoever. There's actually plenty of competitors. The competitors are just inferior. The only reason why they're preferred by the general user base is because they have a better backend, like overall just experience. They're just better. They're winning the market, but they're not controlling the market. There. I think that sums it up.
Yes.
Layman's terms. We can now wiggle
Move
on to
on.
the next subject. But yeah, so when it comes down to it, that was a bit of a tangent. This Warner Brothers
Yeah.
thing turning into a bit of a shit show. It'll be very, very weird to see what happens. Honestly, I don't know what's going to happen. And a part of me also doesn't particularly care because, not to be cruel, but Warner Brothers hasn't really produced anything that I've been like, oh yeah, I really like that. And more like, I feel apathetic.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So
next.
can we go to the one next first?
Oh, because you got limited time. That's fair. All right, go ahead, Chumpus. Take us
No.
away. This one?
Well,
Oh.
yes, this is important. This is just a PSA
You wanna
for
do
people.
this one?
The Valve thing. Well, the Valve thing should be quick.
Okay, go for it.
So, Ashes of Creation is dead. It was meant to be an MMO, and it flopped hard. Had a massive Kickstarter, and it has flopped on to the point people are accusing it of being a scam. The important thing here, though, is Steam is now offering full refunds to people who bought the game, even if they don't qualify. Which just goes to show that the game is completely dead, and Valve is literally offering refunds. They've only done this a few times that I know of, and each time the game is basically a completely unplayable mess, so they offer refunds.
Yeah, Steam is
Now-
very generous for doing this, by the way.
There's a stipulation of this. You people, if any whichever have bought it, these refunds that are going through even if you don't meet the requirements, are refunds that have to be reviewed by a human. So they still will block refunds on like the first automated pass. But if you refund again, and then it goes to an actual person, they're basically refunding.
Yes, most of our community didn't buy Ashes of Singular. Wrong game. Ashes of Creation, different game.
In fact, we even encourage a couple who expressed interest to give it a month and see. Just 1 month.
With MMOs, yes. I feel bad when saying that, but the reality is with MMOs, do not jump on board right away. The reality is that when it comes to an MMO, you're jumping onto a ship that has yet to really set sail, and they're selling you an experience that doesn't exist yet. That's why making MMOs now is kind of scary, because like you need an MMO is entirely made up of by what is its community. And if it doesn't have a community, well, there's no MMO. It's a game with an empty world where the other part of the world was supposed to be filled with players, but they're just not there. So yeah.
Yep.
Like what Mormu said. Just be careful with MMOs. Be very careful with MMOs. If you really want an MMO experience, like I don't maybe care for some of the ones I'm going to say, but like Elder Scrolls Online exists. You know, there's Star Trek Online, there's SWTOR, there's EVE Online, there's fucking, and they all have their problems.
14.
There's Final Fantasy 14, World of Warcraft, etc., etc. Go on and on and on. The list goes on, right? Play one of those, and then wait and see what happens with these games before jumping on board. Because God forbid you invest money in these things, and like many of them. So many of them have been. Oh yeah, RuneScape. Yeah, there's so many. Like there's a lot of MMOs on the market, but they're all
Which
old.
version of RuneScape?
Lord of the Rings Online, Dungeons and Dragons Online, yeah, etc.
Warhammer
It's good
Online.
on
That's dead, actually.
Valve to do this. It's just further proof that Valve genuinely cares about their PR and doesn't just care about pure profits, because they could have told players to go fuck themselves.
Yeah,
They
because
could've told
technically I don't think it's Valve's fault for the developers doing
It's not.
it. But they took it instead. Are you using Steam as an alternative to Discord? It's so funny that everybody's like first thought about an alternative to Discord is like Steam. No, we're not.
No.
As far as my
Okay.
community is concerned, we'll continue to use Discord. It's just, it is what it
It's
is.
a shelter in place, wait and see what happens, is essentially.
Yeah,
We could
we're not
always
jumping
use,
ship until I find a
if
ship
you-
that actually is not only sailing but isn't already sinking. Because that was like when we
Yep.
found out about Gilded. Because I've been down this road before. We've looked at alternatives, and all the other ships are like rickety fucking like rafts that don't even fucking float.
You arrived at Gilded, and like as you enter the boat, the rats were leaving. Like, hey, good one, man. And then the boat was already gone.
But yep, it's definitely good on Valve. We'll see how that. I assume lawsuits will be filed at some point regarding Ashes of Creation, if they haven't already been, because it's looking like they're rug pulled.
Yep, Ashes Creation's looking cooked. The developer sounds like the lead sounds very sketchy. There's blame about a board, and it's the whole thing. The whole
Yep.
thing smells weird and fishy and suspicious. So, just don't touch that shit. All right, next subject.
Now,
Huh?
before we start this video, because this is a gameplay video trailer that just released for Masters of Albion, there was apparently update news on Falling Frontier, but I haven't watched it yet. I don't know if it's another YouTuber talking about it, so I don't know if we want to look into that.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to vulture
yeah.
other people's videos, please.
Yep.
Let me go look.
If it's custom video, great, but I don't want to be a leech.
I'll go look.
I
while
only
you do.
brought it up because that's an interesting game to keep an eye on.
All right, so Masters of Albion, our boy Peter Molyneux is back to. Okay, I've had my fun. All right, let's get started.
Gameplay.
22 cans. This will be your final game.
They're
I
still
swear.
live.
So, you
Yeah.
want to know what Masters of Albion is really about?
Paid for VA.
Step right this way. Let's have a look here at day 11. Get some depth to the perspective, huh? What you're looking at is an old mining town, just waiting for rejuvenation. Why don't you get the mine rebuilt and kickstart this town's production line, eh? There's a fair few building blocks dotted around, but you can add others too. You don't have to make just a mine. Cracking stuff. A mine that doubles as a house. Means the workers can sleep on the job. Oh, quiet down. Quiet down. You hear that? Looks like he's seen a ghost.
Oh my god,
See if
so
he's
black and
alright.
white, painful.
You don't want to go in there, pal. There's a lot of horror under the ground here. Put a decent blade in my hands, and I'll turn the tables on these soulless sons of britches and take the fight to them. Make me a sword, and I'll make these caves safe for you. There's enough evil in Worm's Cart as it is. An extra sword hand would serve you well. Get that order for a sword and slap it in the factory. Remember, you only need to design a weak weapon here. Cost some time to make should be on your mind. Now that's a worthy weapon.
That fucking blood
Come on,
splatter.
let's get on with it.
Oh my
Well,
god.
go on then, big hand. Get to work. Ooh, use that new mine of yours.
Why is he fingering it?
I have no idea.
That's the speed up animation. He does a no.
No. Oh my god. This game's gonna be so jank when we play it, Chad. God help me.
It is
Assuming
painfully
it
black
comes
and
out.
white, though.
Look at the craftsmanship of that. Just feel the heft. Take these. Fair swap, I reckon. I've no knack for weaponsmithing, but you clearly do.
1,000.
So you meant to be a god
If
in
you
this,
wanna come
or-
in here,
I have no idea.
You'd better get some armor.
No one
It's
knows.
treating you like a
There's
god.
no bother for a bandit's
Some deity.
blade. See you
They talk to you
later,
like you're
big
just
hand.
some
It
man.
pays to listen to the folk that talk to you. That fella's not wrong. You don't want to go in there without armor. Get suited up.
Oh my god, you have to use your currency to unlock, like, mechanics. It's the same tribute system that's fucking in a
Nicely
black and
done.
white.
Yeah.
It's
You think
funny
it
because
has any of your heroes in the armory.
Look, Fable section of the game. He's doing the fucking finger
You
thing.
gotta finger it again. So if you don't do that, it just takes forever, I guess.
He just
Or it
ran
doesn't
in
work
there.
at all.
It does look like a fake mobile ad.
It does.
It does,
It
doesn't it?
does.
New gear. Good
Yes. The art style and everything. UI.
Well, the narration.
choice. Use
My
that
God,
big
is
hand of
this
yours and
Teemo
slip
black
inside
and
the
white?
hero's mind.
You just punched his brain.
Right, time for some
My
caving.
Oh my
Won't
god, the
take too
clipping
long
and
down there.
texture
Oh.
bugs.
So
Jesus
we'll be down
Christ.
soon.
Alright. Hear me out. Become one of the villagers and cut your neighbor. And then, like,
Oh,
get
that
out of his
combat
brain.
looks
Down
rough.
here. I hate
Yeah.
Okay,
crabs.
this looks like an Unreal Asset flip.
This is gonna be
That's
Peter
an insult
Molyneux's
to
last
Unreal
big
Asset.
scam.
When you was born.
No, this feels like
Look,
fake mobile ad.
Sun's almost down.
Yeah. Scrolling
Your
through
people
stuff.
need you. Scroll out.
Oh my God.
See
This
that
is very
challenge?
ambitious. Holy shit.
Escort these worshippers out of the
That's
danger
Peter
zone.
Peter Molyneux for in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Don't get this done. You're putting the lives of
Very
your
ambitious,
people at
but very,
risk.
very shallow.
But it gets
Yeah.
The
Frederick's
hand
been
animations
in
look like they
membership.
ripped it directly
Hey,
from black and
Frederick.
white.
There's some other things here too, which is it's a combination
Right
of every
then,
game
let's
he's
see
worked
what
on.
you can do.
That's the funny part.
Can't say this will be easy.
That's 499.
It is.
These worshippers will be ripped to shreds. Take that zombie down.
God, the jank physics.
You stay calm, because I'm calm. I promise I'm definitely calm.
Look, you can drop rocks on him. Use fireballs.
That's the good
Help us.
stuff, you filthy
You are just a
warrior.
big hand.
Yes.
That's actually what you are. Help us, big hand. You're not a god. You're just a big hand.
Fireside bucketfish, pit,
Haste,
sandwich.
make haste. They're at the stone circle. This
Says
calls for the
Tennisdad.
hand of a
And
god.
thank you very much for the gifted membership, Tennisdad. Sorry,
Oh,
I'm
that
just
makes it really-
Shot.
I'm taken away by what I'm seeing here, boys.
It's.
It's so
Is
it's
this
so
the future of gaming?
Leave nothing in your
Is
path.
Peter Molyneux so back? It's like, hell yeah! Hell yeah! Chat, we gotta stream this. It's so bad looking.
We gotta stream this chat.
It'd be a
Listen
chicken.
to me.
Oh,
You gotta
the
fund this
truth,
chat.
I didn't think
This
you
is
had
too
it
good.
in you.
Oh look, you can
Only a
be
few
chicken.
souls lost as
He
well.
really is.
Chicken kicker,
This is his
chicken.
Hail Mary, by the way, I think.
Yeah.
Peter
How
Molyneux's
many
last
NFTs are
chance.
in this
What
one, by
will
the way?
you do today? You could go check those pirates
Oh
out.
my god, the
Or
song!
you could go
Straight up
back
throwback in black and
down
white one.
under. Or you could go give Ogrit some
So it's a bit like Fable, a bit like
Or
Black and
create
White,
your
and a
own
bit like that
recipe.
other game he made where you
Or
combine
possess
things
one of
and
your
make
people
things.
and go
It
explore.
was an NFT
It
game.
even has.
Or
It is even
there's-
It was
named
an NFT
Albion,
game?
the map.
Yeah, I think he did make an NFT game.
Look out, it's the big bad.
I think it's
All right.
It's a.
best we
It is
leave
Unreal
that
Engine 5.
for another time.
Oh, good. It's gonna
Of
put
course
on
it
like
is.
ass cheeks too,
In Masters
as
of
Mamu calls
Albion.
it.
You know, I love how they
Yours.
showed comment for like half a second, then immediately cut away from it because of how bad it was. In the
So
case.
this looks like this is not gonna be a good game.
It's gonna
But
be a
oh
trash
my
fire.
god! So it's like Dungeon Keeper meets Black and White meets Fable meets weird NFT game where you make things, and it's like, it's so fucking retarded looking that I want to play it like really
This
bad.
is the.
It's
This is
his
the-
magnum opus.
It's not gonna be
this-
good, boys. Like I'm horrible.
No, it's
Yeah,
going to be great.
I,
It's gonna
Unironically,
be.
I'll be honest,
this is-
I don't care about
yeah.
this in the slightest because it's Peter Molyneux.
Damn.
That is the
I
only
actually-
reason I
want
do
to play it.
care. So with Peter Molyneux, as a kid, I revered him as a child, right? Because I loved his
Oh,
games.
not in 2 months.
Oh my god, we are going to play this game.
Chad, are we so back?
It's gonna be total ass. And
I tell you what, if you play and it turns out to be amazing, I'll eat my socks.
I don't think you'll be eating your
Man, why don't
socks. I think
you-
you'll be.
okay.
I think you'll be having pizza or something good. You'll be-
What-
Anna
like,
Macman donates $5 and says that Saint Peter Molyneux truly a gift from the heavens on how not to make a game.
I know.
Also, we have made the
ironically-
daily goal.
And thank
Yeah,
you very
Frederick
much.
donated 10 memberships. He said
Hey.
Fireside Thummy and some other stuff. What was it?
Only 7 of you want this,
Fireside,
guys. It's the new
sandwich,
Fable.
and cooking with and
Yes.
Wait,
Fable
But yes,
with
it looks
sauce.
like trash.
Is
All
it
right,
coming
so,
2 or 3 months?
My
What the
shit
hell?
post of the day. Chat. This or Fable 4?
This.
Choose.
100%.
I think I'm gonna actually have to
Yes.
say this because at least this
Yeah.
will be so bad it's funny.
This
Okay,
might
okay,
be
okay.
like trash, but at least it's not, you know.
Hey,
It
look
might
at it
be
this
the-
way,
it-
Kibbs. You're getting Black and White 3.
Yeah, but
Yay,
whenever-
finally.
Black and
okay,
White 3 died for this chat.
My God, if you
Real
could go, if we could go talk to Little Kib, and when Little Kib was playing Black and White 2 and tell him, like Little Kib would just like open that window on the second story of the building I lived in, the home, and like jump out. And he'd be just like, "Ugh."
Damn.
And then just land in a pile of snow and be fine.
Actually,
It's
they're
cold.
rocks, so I'll definitely break something. Definitely
Damn.
But
No.
Yeah.
It's a little kid. It's black and white.
It
3,
doesn't
but
look
more.
good. It looks bad.
it doesn't look good. It feels too much like
It looks
I
like a
think the-
mobile game.
mobile
yeah.
game.
You
I
take
think
black
the
and white
other
chat,
name
you
out here-
remove the creature mechanic. You no longer are a god. Instead, you are just a big hand to the
Big
people.
hand. Like he's
You
gone
mean
full
big
schizo.
hands?
Like he's reached the point, like at the end of his lifetime, he's got Alzheimer's, right? And he's like, "We're making Dungeon Keeper. Oh wait, no, wait, sorry, it was Fable. Oh no, wait, sorry, it's Black and White.
Help us, big hand.
Oh wait, no, we're still doing the NFT thing, right?" It's like, oh my god. The NFT.
Chatfishes, I think I'm going crazy because this is the first time that I am more interested in the game than all of them.
Oh my god. Well, we know
I like
Vino's
it.
taste is awful. I see.
Bad Rats
like-
Beano, you added again.
Bino's gonna
Come on,
install
wait,
so
okay,
many
okay.
mods.
If this turns
immediately.
out
Just
to be, if
imagine.
this turns out to be good, I think I will probably. I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, I can't believe I was wrong. I'll be like, oh my
I
god,
think I'm going to the Grand Canyon if this is good.
if this is good, I would be happy actually. But the reality is, I know better. The reality is,
And more, honestly, the only thing I'm looking forward to is how bad this will be.
well,
It's
22
like how
cans.
scale of bad.
You're still alive somehow. Ah, you
They
removed all your
their
other
other
games.
things. They
Don't worry,
buried
we're a
their
fresh
other
upcoming
things.
studio. Don't pay attention to that
So
2017.
let me
number.
remind everyone of Peter Molyneux's Goddess Wars and Goddess. Goddess and Goddess Wars to be withdrawn from Steam December 14th.
You kids still might be able to access the store page. It might just be unlisted.
Let's open up regular Goddess. Mostly
Oh my god,
negative.
still
Yes.
there. Beautiful.
I wonder why. Look at
Oh
this
my god, I
art.
played 43 hours of this and I can tell you I fucking hated every minute of it. It was so bad. Goddess Wars was
Imagine.
slightly better, but like not by much.
I remember playing Goddess on like
It's
first season,
still
like
bad.
excited because I was like, "Oh, the people who did Populous, this will be cool."
Yeah.
There's nothing like Populous.
It's like really bad because when they pitched this game, by the way, I want to remind people that it was like, oh yeah, there's gonna be like you'll start off as Bronze Age, and then you'll go to like Napoleonic Wars, and then you'll go to Spice Age, and it was like, what? That's so cool. Like he promises you the stars, and then he gives you an empty, half-eaten can of tuna that's been
He was Todd
rotten.
Howard before people knew who Todd Howard was
Yeah.
at the chess club.
Yes. Unlike Todd Howard, Todd Howard has a little bit of charisma. Like Peter doesn't have any. Peter's charisma boils down to I'm gonna cry about my dead dad, which I feel bad about, by the way. But I want to point out because when he was making a game, it was the game after Goddess, after he scammed everybody. He was making a game, and it was that NFT game, and he's like, he did this thing with his business partner. His business partner's standing right next to him. I remember this. I was watching it. And like he does the thing like, oh, my dad always wanted this game, and he's just not around to be. And he started like crying, and it's like
Turns out his dad never played games.
and like his partner right next to him, like was looking at him out of the corner of his eye, and he was like visibly cringing.
Okay, but hear me out. Okay, I'm on the Peter Molyneux defense team over here.
Peter
I
Molyneux
like
defense
Fable
Oh
team.
my god.
Yeah. Okay. I like Fable 2, and I think this game might be garbage. Might be, but like it has the potential to be very fun. And like because for example, like you guys all love those games like RTSs, right? But in this one, you can make little drama. Like you can become a villager. You take over. his
No,
body,
you
like,
can't be a villager. Your brain is starting to sell you a game that doesn't exist. You can become the
you-
hero
no.
character
You
that
can't
goes
be.
around
No,
and
you're
fight.
not the villager. You're not the villager. You're the hand that goes inside his ass and takes control over his body, right? And then you go and you murder your neighbor, and then you get out of him, and you become the police
Bino,
officer that rallies
your
the village.
brain-
That's not what's gonna happen.
Your brain is
Damn.
pitching an idea that does not exist. I know because
Damn, it should
you're
exist.
acting like my 4-year-old or 6-year-old self when I found out about Bullfrog or Lionhead or whatever they were called at the time.
Damn, Bino's the equivalent of a 4 or 6-year-old American. Fuck.
Yeah, just lower IQ, even as an adult.
No, I
fuck.
don't think so.
No, I don't think so. Bino's
I don't
below
think
that.
so. No.
Bino's like, dang, Bino's too. All right, so. But yeah, I
But
just
yeah,
want to warn
that-
you all
that
in
looked like
advance about that. That's
Look,
amazing.
Chatfish. As with any game, always wait and see like a week. Like I say, the month for like the Ashes of Creation. Just give it a week. We'll see what happens.
Oh my god, 4 dislikes? Fuck. Peter Molyneux, the Todd Howard before Todd Howard. Don't trust him.
him.
Oh, no thanks. He never finishes games. Pants on Fire Molyneux is at it again. It Pleasant reminds me of Black and White. I wish I had a VR port.
Oh my god. Okay.
Don't fall
That's
for the
Bino.
pretty looks. This guy doesn't finish any game he starts. Yes, every game he started is unfinished. Black and White 1, Black and White 2, Fable 1, Fable 2, Fable 3.
Fable 3.
Yeah, Fable 3. 5 games. Goddess Wars. 7 games unfinished and uncompleted. That's just the ones
Yeah.
I know of. Like I played Dungeon Keeper 1 and 2. I think those are finished, but I don't know if Peter Molyneux was in charge of those games. I know he worked on them. That was with Bullfrog, and Bullfrog is kind of a different beast. Lionhead was headed by him. So yeah, don't believe his lies. Peter Molyneux
Nope.
loves
Look,
making
he-
these types of
Peter
games.
Peter Molyneux is just Todd without charisma and without a successful game to like
Don't
franchise to
don't
point
buy
out.
Skyrim 14. Please don't go out and buy Peter Molyneux's sweet lies.
Trusting Peter Molyneux again. Lol, Lamau. Raffle Mau even.
Yeah.
Yeah, after abandoning Goddess, no thanks. Fable is basically a rotisserie in its graveway. Fable 1 was a smash hit, but still failed to deliver on promises. Fable 2 was fine, but the ending is probably the worst thing I've ever experienced. Fable 3 exists.
Fable 3 Landlord Edition.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
not just like everyone will know the Fable games, but I know the Black and White games. So, and I also know the Goddess games. So it's like his fucking like he is that guy that like goes to like a buffet, samples everything, and then throws it in the trash,
Yep.
but didn't actually eat
Take, like,
anything.
a bite and throw it away.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
It
Never
actually
finishes
donates $2 and says, "I almost respect the graft."
like
I mean,
he's
to be
still
fair, alright,
going. Like, oh, okay, let's
to
how
be
old
fair to
is
Peter
Molyneux?
Molyneux, for the most part, I don't think he's actually trying to like deliver not finished products. I think he's a good ideas guy, and he's allowed to run free when someone needs to hard wrangle him.
Yeah.
Now the
it-
important
it-
question is,
Jesus Christ! At age
Fuzzy.
66, he's still fucking selling lies. He's still going.
is he greasier than you?
He's been selling lies
Is he
since 1959. Chatfish.
No, I think Bam Mullen is the elder greaser over here. I'm too young.
God damn.
Damn.
He
You
is
know what? You need a zoomer Peter Molyneux to make games now.
Like,
Because
this-
you have Todd. Each generation has its own. You have Peter Molyneux, then you have Todd. We need someone else.
Todd
to step
Howard
over-
is a
Todd
weak
Howard's Gen
imitation.
X. He's not millennial.
Yeah, like this guy's from 1959. Bino.
No,
This is a
Alvin
baby
saying
boomer.
we need another one.
Yeah, that's what I said.
This is amazing. I want to point this
No.
out. This guy's been peddling this shit for 66 years. Can Todd Howard even hold a goddamn candle to God Molyneux?
Oh my god. To be
It's a
honest,
god
like, how-
Molyneux.
I don't know. He sold Microsoft on like a $60 billion line.
He did.
The
That's
only
true.
one that could.
Howard didn't
the
get
only
away
one
with that.
I
Microsoft fired his ass.
Todd Howard got
Yeah.
fired?
No.
No,
Ah.
Molyneux basically got his whole studio got shuttered because he originally pitched stuff to EA. EA then sold him off to fucking. I think it was EA that sold him off to fucking Microsoft because they're like, "Fuck, this guy's just rancid." He helped because that's when they acquired Bullfrog, right? Then they got Lionhead, and then EA killed Bullfrog, invested in Lionhead. Lionhead fucked up, and they're like, "Fuck it, get out of here." And Microsoft's like, "Oh, sweet, make us Fable," and like, "Oh, made so much money, do it again." And then like, "Oh my god, the money train's starting to dry up." The money train. Because he oversells stuff. But yeah. God Molyneux. Like, he is like... No, wait. So if it's God Howard, right? What comes before a god? Titan Molyneux. He's ancient Titan. He's
You know, if-
Kronos.
Damn.
He's
If someone told me that Todd
Raver
Howard
donates
was
$1.
Google, I would kind of believe. Because, like, the guy sold
Thank you
like,
for the
the
nation,
same
Rapier.
game a million
Good luck at
times.
work.
Have a good day at work.
Hey, good
See
luck.
ya,
Bye,
everyone.
Rapier.
And I unironically think that like Starfield was the worst game. Like I know it's not the worst game ever made, but like contextually, it was the worst game I ever saw in my life. Like holy
See,
shit.
Primac Pepe says Todd is actually pretty good at his job. Thing is, Peter Molyneux has really good ideas for games, and his game design, like conceptually, is phenomenal. The big issue with his conceptual design is that it's never finished. Like the best, like Dungeon Keepers, for example, got spiritual successors. Black and White never did, and Fable never did. I believe there's Dungeon something. God, there's a couple of Dungeon Keeper spin-offs, and they're actually not half bad. Primordial Peter. Thank you, Animate Acumen. Yeah.
Damn. Molyneux versus
Oh.
Chris Robert. Who sells it better? Obviously, Chris Roberts.
Chris
I mean, look
Roberts
at the
is still
sheer amount of
going.
money he's lifted.
Actually, if
Yeah.
Peter's a primordial, who's the Titan? Todd Howard or Randy Pitchford?
No, so Peter's the Primordial. The Titan is Chris Roberts, and then
Yes, the Titan's
new
Chris Roberts.
god
Todd
is
Howard's
Howard.
the god.
yeah. Like because the Primordial's
then,
looking back and going like, my creations have surpassed me, you know.
So who would be the Nephilim after Todd Howard?
I don't know. We'll find out. They have yet to appear on the development stage. But I also kind of think the age of the Rockstar developer is
Maybe
almost
Jeff
over.
Knightley is, or whatever his fucking gay name is.
Oh my god, are you talking about that Geoff Keighley dude?
Yeah, the guy that's supposed to get bored.
Lawbreaker.
God damn, so he's the Nephilim? Wow, things really
Yeah, he's the
downgraded.
Nephilim. Yeah, well, Nephilims are huge downgrades.
I guess
So
I went out with a big fucking wet fart there.
yeah.
Like,
Nephilim were wet farts compared to their god parents.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, he raised a good point. So Geoff Keighley's the bottom feeder. All right.
Yep.
Bottom feeder.
And then we're straight back to humans, baby.
Regular humans. That's when you get your gamers.
That's when you get your gamers.
The lowest
But yeah.
class.
This I would recommend to steer clear. Let's see how the dust settles.
Yes, by the way, I'm only picking up this game for my own enjoyment because I'm going to enjoy it regardless
Also,
of
he's
how
a
bad it is.
strimmer.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you can skip that falling frontier thing. Nothing new.
Oh, okay, good. My favorite
It's
thing
just
is a
someone
quote.
regurgitating garbage.
There's fuck me, this thing we created is going to live, says Peter Molyneux on Fable.
The real question is, which is going to die faster, this new Peter Molyneux game or Fable 4?
Probably
Fable
probably
4.
Masters of
Fable
Albion.
4.
Are you sure? Masters of Albion Master of Albion is going to release in 2 months, dude, and not a single person has talked about it. Like, I've been trying to follow it, and I don't find stuff on it.
My God, Kibs will
I
be the
think-
biggest Masters of Albion streamer.
I'm a Masters of Albion channel chat. They're like, whoa, Masters of Albion, my favorite. I remember that game when it was released
Okay,
in 2026.
TLDR.
2026. What?
Just to wait until it's the best game ever released, and you're all proved wrong. Yeah.
Watch Bino. Masters of Albion gets released. It's the best game ever because magic, I guess, and then Peter makes a second game, and then it's complete Peter Jake.
No, like he
Complete
makes
Peter.
he makes this one good game, and then like he just disappears in smoke. Like my work here is done. You get me?
That's gonna be ass. This is actually gonna be ass. Masters of Albion is gonna be trash. And when it's trash and a dumpster fire, Bino, I want you to make me free art forever.
I'll make you free fanboy.
Just like with
art,
Wild Assault, Bino's gonna be like the last guy on the hill with the flag defending it.
He's like,
Man.
they're already
You like
dead.
Wild Assault. You even admitted you liked it.
No.
That's not what he said. You're bending his words. Anime Acumen 22 says Titan Molyneux. TM. He is the trademark.
He is the trademark. He's gonna come for you, but for your trademark.
Okay, this is
You gotta pay
amazing.
a fee because you're trademark.
I can't wait to play Primordial Peter's game. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's his final game, by the way. That's what he said. By the way, he said that every time. But
I mean, he's a billion years old. Of course, it's his final
it
game.
might actually be his final game, boys, though, because he's 66, dudes. Like, this might be
Peter's always the final boss of video games.
this
but-
might be black and white,
Yeah,
as
it
well as
probably
the
will be
game
his last.
theme park.
God willing, Allah willing, even, or Yahweh, or like
I'll
whatever
take anything
eldritch
at this point.
deity people were like, whatever it is, pray to it. This is the
Oh,
last one we get from him.
Next up is Metroid Prime, which is somehow in the news again. Metroid Prime 4 is
I
combined.
didn't even know this game came out.
Yeah, honestly, I'm surprised we
Exactly.
keep hearing about it. Metroid Prime
Ugh.
4's combined sales have surpassed 1 million, Nintendo confirms.
Wait.
Yeah.
A
You heard that
prime
right.
time Nintendo title has only okay.
It only made
Hold
a
on, let me,
million sales. That's not good.
Worldwide, by the way. Their editor in the game killed it. Like, unironically, like when they did that first trailer and like show like the editor opening his helmet and like has his big glasses over
That's
there.
pretty
like,
They made
bad.
a game about someone that isn't Samus. Why would they do that?
Yeah,
Let me check something.
dude, you have no idea. Like they have several like
No, I have no
le-
idea.
they have several Reddit chungus like NPCs that talk.
Wait, let me get this straight. They took a game series where they had a sexy blonde woman,
Uh-huh.
and they made it about not sexy blonde woman. Okay.
Yeah, basically.
Okay,
like,
so real quickly, Metroid Prime 2002 sold an estimated 2.84 million copies. Metroid
Yeah,
Prime 2
after
only sold
sales.
1.10 million. Metroid Prime 3 sold 1.41 million. Metroid Prime Trilogy sold only 500,000. Well, 445,000. Metroid Prime Remastered sold 1.36 to 1.8 million. Nobody knows for sure. And Metroid Prime 4 has only sold 1 million. So
it's never been a particularly huge seller.
No.
Of a
yeah, it's not
franchise.
a
The
big
Prime
seller.
series, it's a
Okay.
very niche genre. The only ones that sell well-ish is actually Metroid Dread, which is actually the best selling at 3 million copies about. And this was an expensive game. Remember, this game was completely restarted from the ground up. It started with Bandai Namco, switched over to the current devs. Their name is escaping me. They're the ones that made Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze before they went to this. Retro. And now, well, they made the worst. Honestly, you could say it's the worst selling Prime series, but the only one that was actually sold anything promising was the original Metroid Prime because it played the most like a Metroid game. The other Metroid Primes, while you can have fun, 2 and 3, they weren't exactly building off a Metroid series or a Metroidvania series, and this genre has exploded in popularity since then. It's like, this is just embarrassing. This is just flat out embarrassing. Because this is a very niche genre that should be growing, and Nintendo just can't.
Yeah, it seems to be
there's like
stumped.
one thing that people don't remember is like a few of the writers in this game were hired activists. One of them was very vocal about trying to make the game about like Tramus Aarons being
Yes, and while that does
Samus Aran,
exist,
yeah.
Bino, it had
Mhm.
no real effect because the reality is there's just too much wrong. Like, it's not just one isolated incident. The dialogue is rancid. Like,
Mhm.
that person who tried to do that ultimately failed to even get that in, so it doesn't really matter, if that makes sense. They did do it, and yes, they did try to make Samus trans. That did happen. But they basically got
that's
told
not what-
no.
That's not what's important though. Like that's the thing. Like someone like that, even if they don't put what they want in the game, the other things that they work on, like it's probably not very good. You get what I mean?
Yes.
So there's like,
But
yeah.
the overall synopsis is that the game just isn't good. Because I don't care about the reasons and individual subjects. The reality is the game failed, right? Now, it's from a culmination of reasons. That is one major reason. But again, it just only tells us that the people on board were, didn't really know what they wanted to make and didn't really want to make a Metroid game to begin with. And I can tell you this with almost certainty, this game's been in development hell for a good while now. So it's one of those cases where it was spinning in the mud. It should have been canned, but they didn't. They just decided to pump it out anyways, or spit it out.
And just one quick number for full context. Just keep in mind the combined Switch 1 and 2 install base. If you combine the two, that's 100 plus million Switches out there easily, and it barely broke a million.
Yeah, because even Chatfish already pointed out, like, music was DLC, and stuff like that. Juan points out that Nintendo's very protective of its characters. Yes, Nintendo won't let them do that. For example, the Mario Peach thing from the Mario movie, like they tried to change something about Peach, if I remember right, and Nintendo basically cockblocked them, if I recall correctly. Because Nintendo is hyper anal about certain things being done a certain way. Maybe that can be almost looked at as a blessing, because they'll never let that shit happen, at least at its current point. But at the same time, Nintendo has other problems. And its other problems is that it's still trying to listen to corporate schlock, right? But yeah. Hopefully I never have to talk about this game again. I don't know why we're talking about it again. I hope to God I never see it again. I hope to God I never it just doesn't matter.
I'll be honest, I would have completely forgot that the Metroid games existed were not for SFM and Blender.
Damn.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
Damn. Okay.
Good
See, I
stuff.
didn't even know that shit, but all right. But
Oh yeah, she's all over the place in that sphere.
I mean, that makes
Yeah.
sense. She's a super popular character. Like, of course. I don't know what I was thinking. Stupid kid.
Well, I mean, they gave her a porn star body. I mean, goddamn.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that's all the time I have. I have to go start dinner.
Take care, Shmormu.
Damn.
Now,
Take care.
Chatfish.
Ramu.
Next up on today's docket is something even more fascinating. Like, what? Fascinating, kid. I know. It's something that I knew that all of you guys would say, or something. We're going to be playing this demo on stream. That's right, chat. The new Starship Troopers. We will watch the trailer.
Oh,
New Starship
interesting.
Troopers video
I didn't even
game.
know this was coming out.
Yeah, something actually good and interesting to talk about, thank God. It's a boomer shooter. And you know what?
Oh,
I'm okay with it.
yeah.
That's
Or it's not really boomer shooter, it's more retro shooter. Single player shooter experience. And more Starship Troopers video games is awesome.
I appreciate the low poly graphics.
Yep, low poly, low texture.
Yep.
Hey man, if you can't compete with AAA, what better thing to do than become retro? It's its own
If
vibe.
you do the retro look, but you have it be highly mechanical, it can pay off because you don't have to worry about the graphics holding you back.
I actually think this graphics looks better than if they try to do realistic, to be honest.
So yeah, the demo released today. We will be streaming this in the next stream.
Welcome to the Roughnecks! Rico's Roughnecks!
They got Casper Van Dien.
When you're planning your next vacation, why not plan to visit Zegama Beach?
Zegama Chatfish. Let me guess. The demo takes place on Zegama Beach. Because memes.
Probably.
But yeah, it's called Starship Troopers Ultimate Bug War. And you know what? It looks charming. We needed some good news to brighten our day because some of the other stuff has been kind of cringe and not good news. So there you go, chat. Your hope pill of the day. And a demo right there for you. Just, wow, amazing. So chat, we'll see you in the next stream and we'll take a look at the demo. Hopefully this is interesting because I would actually like to pick this game up. I want more Starship Troopers games.
Yes.
I also wish the Starship Troopers RTS Terran Ascendancy would finally arrive on GOG. It's the one I keep waiting for, twiddling my thumbs, because I love that game. God damn it. It's a good game. It's old as fuck, and it's a nightmare to get running on Windows. Come on, GOG. Get your shit together. But yeah, see you in the next stream, chat. Take care.
Bye, chat.
Oh, wait, no,
No,
wait,
no,
hold
no,
up, hold up.
care.
No, wait. I forgot a major subject. I forgot to grab it.
Kibs.
It's because of what happened in the morning I had to take care of. Sorry, chat. 1 second. It's actually pretty big news. I just forgot to open it on stream. 1 second. Hold on. It's pretty big news. It's big news. I can't believe I almost forgot this. Good job, Blake, for catching it. We got more news on the Helldivers movie.
There's a movie?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yes. So, I only care about it because it's going to probably be garbage. But they've already, Jason Momoa will star as the lead actor in the live action Helldivers movie.
I'm going to be very honest. If they take off their helmets, that's it. I won't. That's
I
the end
agree.
of the movie for me.
If he takes off his helmet, it's bad. Like if Jason keeps his helmet on, I will be happy with that. Jason Momoa, from everything I've seen, seems like a pretty chill guy. So I've got nothing against the guy. I also don't mind him. He was in Stargate Atlantis, so I have a soft spot from all the actors from
He
Stargate.
lost his eye to Johnny Depp's ex-wife.
Yeah,
something
Poor
like
guy.
that.
Poor guy. But yeah. I hope he just keeps his helmet on. That's all I'm asking. Jason, my boy, just keep the helmet on and advocate that everyone keeps their damn helmet on. Not a single Helldiver should take their helmet off. Not a single
Okay,
goddamn
okay.
one. Except
They
the
can
guy
do a
from the
little-
intro who's like, you could be next. He can have his helmet off. He's John Helldiver. We can see his face. But
Or
he should be in the movie
they have,
too.
They have one Helldiver take the helmet off mid-mission. Everyone's like, wait a second, he's a traitor! Like, start shooting him.
So yeah.
I think that's fine.
He's a fun B-list actor. Yeah. Honestly, I think people give this guy a lot of hate, but he seems chill. He seems reasonable. Then again, I could be just ignorant. I don't know. But from everything I've seen, I've got a soft spot for every actor from Stargate, and I always will. I'll die on that hill. Christopher Judge, fucking, Jason Momoa, etc., etc. The list goes on. There's actually a shit ton of actors that were on there. The guy I can't remember his name, Crichton, was in the name of Farscape. Or the guy that went on to go into being like cop movies or TV shows for some ungodly reason. But yeah, yeah. Honestly, if he's in it, Jason Momoa, and the next diver should be John Helldiver. Genuinely, the guy from the trailer would be amazing.
The guy from Judge Dredd should be in the movie. That's the guy that we respect.
Yeah, they should get the Judge Dredd guy in too. No, Kib, Heath Ledger is dead. Wrong actor. Fuck, so bad with names. Oh my god. Bino, help me. His name is not Rudy. His name is not Rudy. Help. I need your help. I need my chat's wisdom. It's the name of the actor from Judge Dredd. I always forget his name. He's really good. I'm
he was
bad
so
with
good,
names.
I just remember him as Judge Dredd.
He's not just in Judge Dredd. He's in The Boys, but I don't care about The Boys. But he's also in Lord of the Rings, and he plays one of the Rohirrim dudes. Not Sylvester Stallone. He's also a dinosaur.
Carl Urban.
Carl Urban. Thank you. I don't know why I thought Rudy.
Florial with the save. I'm not gonna take the credit for that. Florial actually came with the save on that.
Good job,
one.
Florial.
Hey,
And
Florio.
good job, other fish, even though you're a little late. Sylvester Stallone is not the guy I'm thinking of. He's a bit too old. He could be like General Brash or something. Or like an old... He could be like a democracy officer, I guess. Yeah, because democracy officers are veteran divers, pretty much. Aren't they? I gotta scratch my head. It's been a while since I've read all the lore, because I mostly just focus on the ops nowadays.
I think if you survive 5 dives, you become a democracy officer or something like that.
Yeah, bullshit.
I think
it's
5.
I thought it was a bit more than that, but maybe.
I know, it's because technically, there is no level 91 difficulties. From what I understand, level 91 are just game things. Like, I think technically every dive should be a level 10 in canon or something like that.
Yeah, because they're
So I
hell
can
divers are technically special forces going to the worst possible locations on the
Yeah,
boat.
so I can see a guy surviving 5 times, and then people are like, okay, you have big PP now. Yes, I know.
But Kibs, he is the law. The law. Fucking gross. I am the law. That ever takes off helmet, gets face full of shrapnel and dies. Yeah, like
Yeah.
the big thing is man, I just want the Helldivers movie to be cool. Like, I don't want Helldivers getting butchered left, right. Like, they should be getting killed, right? But they should be portrayed as heroes. They should be portrayed as like badasses doing epic, like amazing maneuvers and just being all around cool. They can be a little comedic if they want to, but like it should portray like them helping SEAF troopers and regular SEAF armed forces or whatever, or SEAF, which is what that means. They should
I
be.
don't think there should be comedy, because I know the type
There's
of
gonna be comedy. Every
Okay.
movie. Let me explain something real quickly, Bino. What I'm saying is I'm willing to tolerate it to a degree. The reality is that I already know how the cinematic universe works for all this shit. Because of the Marvelization of things, everything has to have quips. Like, there will be
hate it.
quips. I know.
I hate it so much.
It doesn't matter. Because no matter what, it's always got it. Like, everything's gonna have quips. Everything's got trashy quips. No, it's gonna be about how white fascists are bad. Oh my god. It's gonna be that. Like, I'm just saying
You
what
think
I
the
want it to
bots
be.
are the
So,
good
shush,
guys?
1 second. So what I'm saying, chat, is what I want it to be is I want it to be good and want it to be accurate, right? Here's the reality. It's probably gonna be shit, it's probably gonna be bad, and it's probably not gonna be good. Like, that's the reality. But I would like it to be good. And I know some of you are like, it's cope to even say, well, you know, that's cope, then so be it. That's so be it. I would like it to be good. Liking it to be good would be nice. But yes, moving on. Now to the next stream, chat. Thank you for your generous donations, and we'll see you over there. Goodbye.
Let's do bugs.
Bye. Frills this time.